arrived on Central Virginia for a mid-season test here at the Woodberry Forest Invitational. I'm Jeremy Huber, joined by Monica Moore. We'll have some others joining us along the way, but Monica, obviously an event like this, a very interesting one with so many teams, and while everyone would love to win here, maybe some more important things could be accomplished?
Well, I think that's right. A lot of these teams have competed in mini meets already this season, and while that's great opportunity to help hone your skills, what this meet here really simulates is what these teams are going to be seeing later on as we get closer to the end of the season in those big meets where they're competing for championships. It really simulates the downtime that you have between events, how you have to cool down and they get ready to compete again. And so certainly everybody today is looking for a PR and they want to improve upon their skills, but I think getting that experience right now is going to be hugely invaluable as they continue on throughout the season.
Yeah, so many things here to do. Of course, looking at our order of field events today, a lot to go through. We'll try and take you to a piece of all of it. Of course, the shot put, the long jump, then the high jump, then the pole vault, the discus, and the triple jump. So lots of things, boys and girls, and really a lot of chances for these kids to shine.
Absolutely, and so many of these kids, they're so versatile, they're hugely athletic, so you're going to be seeing a lot of the same faces, a lot of the same names, and it really is amazing that these kids can just use their skills in all of these different events, but it really does translate, and that's why we see a lot of these kids competing in other sports throughout the seasons as well. They are just tremendous athletes.
Looking at the track events there, all the different ones we'll be showing you today. Already some events underway as we've gotten going with the shot put, and a couple guys just in on the throws. And Monica, always the shot put to me an interesting event, actually the one that I did back in the day, back when I had my track career. And a lot of it is, you know, it's power, but it's also that technique. It is in a lot of sports that technique is so important.
I think that's absolutely right. I mean, it's great to have that raw athletic talent, but these events, and one thing that is so special about track and field and lots of sports really, is that you have to spend so much time practicing honing that technique. I think pole vault is one of those other ones where you really have to spend so much time. You can't just walk up and do that. It really takes a lot of practice, a lot of effort, and you see all the time that has gone in for these athletes to compete here today.
Zohab Afridi there with a throw from earlier on. Had a chance to catch up again. Lots of different flights out here at Woodberry Forest. Lots of different kids to go through, and appears that they've kind of stacked it to a lot of the top guys going last. So right now still in a lot of the preliminary throws. Mervyn Temple now up showing you his throw from earlier on today. As again, a lot of these guys kind of, I guess, in the early stages of their careers trying to learn and get that technique down.
Absolutely. You see that rotational technique there with a great throw in these preliminaries. And again, just you can't comment enough about the work ethic of these athletes. I think that's one thing that you would say across the board from everyone who competes in track and field is just you have to have a lot of dedication because it is so much time put into honing the skills. It's not just being a fast runner,
yeah, or
being strong.
Yeah, and then obviously guys trying to go ahead and show what they can do here. Again, this is the first flight coming back through again. Mervyn Temple again throwing. So a lot of things to look forward to at today's meet as we see the throwers is still going through. And again, it's split where it's staggered a little bit. We'll see the field events kind of get going early on, and then the running events will go through. But kind of the point you mentioned, the fact that a lot of the kids, they're having to do multiple events. You'll see kids do the field events and the track events. It always, to me, kind of seems tough to be able to kind of pull that off.
Well, absolutely. But again, I think a lot of the skills translate into other events. And so while you're working on one, you're being able to improve in the others as well. And again, these kids are just such tremendous athletes. And I know any athlete, you want to compete as much as you possibly can. And practice is great and everything, but your adrenaline is so high for events like this today.
And now you see the long jump, the athletes getting ready there, and I believe still actually made just into the competition round. And again, I've never been a person that could do much for the long jump, but a nice jump there, I believe, past the a little bit out there, and you can see the guys raking back up and kind of just getting back ready to kind of get into this. Some second attempts over in the shot put as we'll head over there. And you may notice that if there's no measurement taken, it'll be because that the shot didn't make it past the player's first attempt. And nice throw out there.
Yeah, the shot put is actually right behind us, so we have a great view of these athletes and what they're able to do here at the meet today.
This is Tyleek Lucas with his throw. Out to that 20-foot mark.
And I think a great thing about a competition like this too, particularly for younger people that are here, you know, even if you're not competing in some of the later rounds, you get to watch some of the other athletes, some of the older athletes, and watch their technique, watch what they're doing. It's a great learning experience because there's so many different schools here, and so I think just entirely invaluable for all the athletes here today.
Hello, and thank you for viewing this portion of our most recent broadcast. This concludes the free viewing experience for this broadcast. Now, if you're interested in viewing the remainder of this broadcast, well, you can simply click the Add to Cart button located directly below this video where it says Download a Copy. You can also purchase a DVD copy of this broadcast. That DVD will be viewable on both computers and televisions. Now, for those of you that don't know, DMVSTREAM.COM is an independently funded project, meaning that your purchases and pledge of support go a long way in helping us to continue to broadcast live sporting events in the DMV. Thanks for stopping by and for your continued support.